as the president of the First Time Mothers Association. Grab your popcorn. Ngwa, 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 ngwa. Pull your chair. I have gist for you. Yes. Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode on motherhood. My name is Immaculate Blake, and I make videos from Lagos, Nigeria. Today, I feel like I need to put this out there because it's been in my spirit for a while. And this is for mothers and people who feel like they've got opinions. It's okay to have opinions, okay? But I just feel like we need to be careful. And what I'm talking about is people who are very insensitive to mothers and not realizing that their words actually hurt. Now, I personally understand that not all humans are sensitive. Not all humans are sensitive creatures. What am I talking about? You say someone goes away from social media or from visiting friends and families, and all of a sudden there's this notion of, she don't carry belly. Man don't, this person, that person. Come on, guys. We all need to stop it. I personally am of the opinion that if someone is pregnant, it is at their own prerogative to either share or not share. It takes a whole lot for a woman to grow a little human. If you have never been pregnant before, you cannot understand that process. And this is not me trying to sound condescending or try to belittle you. This is me stating the fact. This is reality. Every pregnant woman experiences pregnancy in a whole different way. Now, I will use myself as an example. When I got pregnant, it was a roller coaster of emotions. I couldn't explain how my body was feeling. I didn't understand why I was always throwing up all the time. Yes, I know I'm pregnant, but the feeling it's crazy, it's wild. It's just gangster. I was throwing up, I was stooling, I couldn't hold down water. It was through my pregnancy, I knew that water had a unique smell and a unique taste. So, do you now expect me to send you a special message to say, hey girlfriend, hey boyfriend, I'm now pregnant? My phone is like the last thing I could think of because I was just constantly sick. Imagine me being sick for a whole 5 months. That's literally halfway through my pregnancy. Waiting remain make I born. So, and there are other women who never fall sick. They don't experience the pregnancy headache. They don't experience the rush of emotions, the crying, the sadness, the depression, because pregnant women just don't experience postpartum depression alone. They also experience it before they have their child or their children for those who have more than one. So people should actually stop it. You should just stop it. And this whole, I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. I am a full-blown Nigerian. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Please let me know in the comment if this also happens in your own culture, where people start giving you timeline to when you should have the next child. It's ridiculous. You don't even know if this person has physically, emotionally, medically healed from just having a child. You don't even know if this person is ready to have another child. You don't even know if this person just lost a child. It takes a lot. You know that saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Look, it takes a whole village to stand by a woman, a mother, to help her heal, to help her catch her groove back. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know sometimes we say these things innocently, you know. It's like someone checking up on me to say, "Oh, how are you doing?" and just throws it in there. When are you having your second child, or are you pregnant? And I go, "Oh, I just lost my second child." I can understand where that person is coming from, and I can also understand the kind of relationship I have with this person. Okay, but in as much as I understand all this, the next mom doesn't understand it. The next mom would not take it slightly. You know, she'll probably just give you a long stick and be like, that's where you go, there. Enough of this nonsense. People should stop it. People should just stop. It's okay to have opinions. It's okay to make suggestions. It's okay to encourage your friends. It's okay to just love and be silent. What, you know, just sometimes just observe your friend, or observe this used to be friend that you are now trying to reconnect. It goes a long way. It's not just sitting down and be like, time don't reach now, go get another pikin. I can understand if my own mother, Mama Immaculate, comes now and says, it's been 6 months since you had your child, or it's been 8 months. There's a way my mom will throw it in, because I understand how we joke, how we talk about things, you know, or some medical practitioner I'm friends with, or an acquaintance from the hospital. There's a way they will throw those things, but not in a very insensitive way. If a woman decides not to share her pregnancy, please leave her the hell alone. If she comes out later to say, "Oh, I just had a baby," please be genuinely happy. Be genuinely happy. I watched a podcast recently on YouTube, Today, Today's YouTube channel, and he had um a musician, Ego. Ego used to be, or rather, I grew up listening to Ego as a backup singer to Lagbaja. You know, Lagos people will understand and know who I'm talking about. And there was something she said that stood out for me in her interview, because she was talking about the time she spent being a backup singer for Lagbaja, and after she had left, how life turned out and how she was doing. But there's something she said. She said one of the prayers, I hope I quote her right, one of the prayers she prays to God is to be true, like to be genuinely true with her emotions, because emotions can be positive and also negative. And the positive side is amazing, you know, and the negative side just kills you. So that stood out a lot for me. Now, this brings me to another thing I want to talk about. You see, when a woman has a child, now I'm talking from experience, right? Before I had a child, I had no say in all this. Yes, I love children, never experienced having a child before, like prior now. Hey, God. I feel like this is one sensitive topic moms don't talk about. Some moms do, but some don't. They just let it slide. When a woman has a child, she's not just responsible for her child, she's responsible for herself, her husband, she's a she's an employer, she's a sister, she's a friend. It's a lot. Okay? I know I've been focusing on the mothers. Don't get me wrong, there are also single parent dads. And sometimes you have the mother and the father together. Okay? I'm not excluding them. But as it comes to my brain, as it dey hot, I dey tell una. So don't get me wrong here, guys. The woman has her child. There are good days and there are bad days and there are really terrible days. When I mean terrible days, I mean those days where when your head you can't think straight. You're just like, oh my God, I'm just gonna let this child cry it out. I'm not gonna say it's okay. I'm not going to say, come get a cuddle. I'll just let that child let everything out. When this is happening, and you as a single person, you are seeing that happen, please just keep quiet. You have no right. See, yes, I said it. You have absolutely no right to start telling that mom, oh, do it like this, hold the child like this. Auntie, uncle, brothers and sisters, keep quiet. The reason why I say this is because you do not understand the emotional roller coaster this mom, this dad is going through. You do not. The reason why you do not understand it is because that child is not your child. Period. Not your child. I understand and am aware that a lot of us have experienced taking care of, for those who've had younger ones that depend on you. Beautiful. We've been around aunties, uncles, friends, besties, neighbors. It's not the same thing. No be the same. Absolutely not the same. You experiencing it is way different from you being the parent of that child. So please, your intentions are good, but the way they sound for the person ear, or that kawaii, like it just sounds off. So just allow that person, the woman, the man, to handle their child. When that child calms down, then the mom, the dad, and the child would now go back to default setting. Okay, you come. It's like when you smack your child or you scold your child. You let them cry it out for a bit, then you draw them closer. When you beat with the left, you draw back with the right and be like, that's how this thing should be. It's not in the heat of everything you start throwing opinions. Oh, do like this. Oh, do like that. Oh, that. Oh, this. Oh, stop it, guys. Just stop it. Absolutely not nice. Not nice. And when this parent says things like, you've not had a child, they're not belittling you or trying to make you feel some type of way. It's just stating the fact. That child is not yours. Yes, you've experienced taking care of 2 kids, 3 kids. No be the same. It's not the same thing. It's absolutely not the same thing. It's okay to give suggestions, but not that moment. People need to understand that if you do not live with this family, you don't experience it firsthand. Please, your opinions and suggestions can come in later. Take for instance, I personally love natural hair. When I had my child, she did not come out from the insides of me with a head full of hair. Yes, she had straight European hair, like you could literally see how kids' hair are straight and all. But over time, she lost that baby hair. She lives with me. I see these things, right? But of course, my child is mixed race. And there are things I would like to do for my child. There are things um, I would like to research on. There are people I would like to ask questions whether or not you have a mixed race child. Or you see those people who are like, oh, cut the hair. Oh, I don't take it, I don't say it offensive, but as the mother of the child, oh my God, it is irritating and annoying to keep saying to people, stop it, stop it, stop it. Because it gets to a point where I would flip 360 and I don't give a shit at all. So, but you see, when this situation gets to this point, the next person sees takes it very offensive. But I've been telling you, stop it. I know how to handle my child's hair. I know what to do with my child's hair. If I feel like I need help, I will seek help. And there's nothing wrong in asking for help. When a mother comes and says, oh, I don't know what to do for my child's skin because he or she is reacting to XYZ, then you can now come and say, oh, have you tried this? Have you heard of this? Have you tried this product? Skin product, hair product, or even clothing items, where to buy clothing items for kids. That goes a long way. But please, people should stop being insensitive. I know in the past, I probably have fallen a victim to this whole, oh, maybe she should have carried her child this way, or put him or her on her back, or just go on a walk or something. But I can bet that I never voiced it out. Maybe I did in the past. But you see, what motherhood is doing to me, and I'm sure to other women as well, is the fact that it brings you to the present moment. Because when you see all these things happen, it's like the worst thing that can ever happen to you is going to the grocery shop and your child starts throwing tantrum for absolutely no reason, or he or she wants you to pick them up and just carry them and just be close, or they want to grab something from the shelf, the top shelf. How, tell me, how does a 20-month-old child see the top shelf? What do you do in that instance? That moment, what do you do? Nothing. You try to tell the child, no, not for you. But you see, when the auntie, the uncle, somebody is there, or some lady from the supermarket is like, ah, madam, carry him now. You people will be making mothers to be acting back or back on one kind in public. Then you now come, ah, that woman is so disrespectful. That woman is not nice. I don't know if I've said this on this channel before. I went to the supermarket with my child. This was, I think she was like maybe 3, 4 months. I wasn't one of those parents who wore their children socks or footwear. A child that is not walking, what? I live in Lagos, Nigeria. It's not cold. My child, funny thing, my child loves the cold. Like if the house is warm or hot, you see her, she starts going, she's so uncomfortable. But at this stage of her life, we went to the grocery shop and this lady saw me from the entrance and just said, She said it, but she didn't say it directly to my face, but I heard her because I was the only one with a child walking into the supermarket. And she had the cheek to say, she should have worn her child's socks now and covered the baby's head. As far as you're not in front of me, or you come to tap me and say, Madam, you're not speaking to me. But guess what? I love Nigerians. Oh my God. I walked into the grocery store and she walks up to me. And when she walked up to me, I was like, this one does not know that me I'm mad in the first place, because you will not know how mad someone is until you poke their button. So people, please don't poke people, don't poke mothers. It's a lot to care for the child. You don't even know if this woman has had enough sleep. Like mothers don't have sleep anymore. Like your sleeping days are gone. Just to finish this story, This lady walks up to me and she had the cheek to tell me the same thing she had altered just by the entrance. And I looked at her and I said, thanks for your opinion. The child is okay. And she was like, that's when I changed it. Oh, I changed it. And I'm like, hold up, is this your child? I know what is best for my child. And it also happened in the banking hall before. And I used the F word. And I'm like, excuse you. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, the F word, you can use it in different contexts. You can use it and insult someone, but Nigerians always find it offensive. So I let the woman know that, hey, not today, Felicia. Goodbye. So, all this I have said, please, let's all sensitize ourselves. Let's all be sensitive to other people. If you don't know what to do, just keep quiet. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, kindness is never enough. Put a smile on someone's face. Until next time.